Alright. What's going on, YouTube? We're here with some Fallout 4 again. Because, you know, I didn't ever finish the last playthrough because I suck. Also, it was actually kind of boring. To be honest, it was really boring to watch, and it started to get boring to play. A contributor of it is that, I had a lot of graphics mods and shit downloaded instead of anything that impacted the game, and that made it boring because I've played Fallout a lot. But this time around, we definitely have some changes to the game other than just graphics. So we're going to go through them real quick. Obviously, the unofficial Fallout 4 patch, which is actually really fucking small. I just noticed. It's only like 9 megabytes. It's crazy. We got True Storms, you know, obviously. We have the handmade anti-material rifle. I don't know why, but this is up here. Like, I can't move it for some reason. I want True Storm's Far Harbor weather to be up there, but it's just like, nah, dude. But I felt that the snipers in the game were kind of, shitty, to be honest. So I got the handmade anti-material rifle. It felt like the best one. There's some other sniper rifles out there, but I felt like they were just, like, kind of way too overpowered. Specifically, one mod where it added, like, 4 snipers in that were, like, where you could just add legendary effects onto them through the modding system, and I was like, fuck that, that's stupid. So I downloaded this one. I've heard good things. Haven't tested it out yet, so we're gonna see. We're gonna be changing mods through this playthrough. Sorry, that's just how it works. So yeah, True Storms Far Harbor. We got Realistic Ragdoll 4, so whenever I kill someone, they don't do some weird fucking thing that they usually do. Revolver Reanimation Pack. This is kind of a must. The revolvers look really, like, a hell lot better whenever putting this in. Vivid Fallout All-in-One. This is, like, one of the only graphics mods that I got. It's kind of the graphics mod for Fallout 4. I'm really glad I got it, because it actually does change the game to look a whole lot fucking better. Water, you know, wet, I mean, not water. Wet water enhancement texture. Makes the waters look better. Visual mod pack. This changes a few things that, you know, are just part of the weather that aren't... Damn thing. Changed by True Storms. Like, whenever you're, walking around and you look at, like, something in front of you and there's fog, there's, like, this line, of a circular fog that's, like, clear, and then the fog starts, and you, like, if you do it right, you can walk, and then it could be, like, on a building, and you can see the line of fog. This gets rid of that. Enables God Rays at night, which sucks, but we got this, FPS Enhancer Pack, turns off God Rays. So there's that, so we got rid of that. Should be working. Sometimes it doesn't, sometimes it does, I feel like it just depends whenever you load in. Just because this turns it on at night, this sometimes doesn't work to turn it off. That's why I have it loaded below. Visible Galaxy 4K. This is kind of fucking amazing. I love this mod. And before, when I was playing before, it was a little bit glitchy. But that's because I didn't put this in a proper load order, and I didn't know load orders back then. Now I know load orders. I actually looked up how to do load orders for Fallout 4. Got a guide and started messing with it, and so now these mods work a lot better together, and this one's pretty fucking amazing. Love it. Creatures remeshed. Changes the shape of creatures to make them look different and smoother looking. It's pretty damn small mod, you know, download, but it affects quite a bit of the creatures in the game. Not all of them. Enhanced blood textures, basic. This is like a must, because in Skyrim, it's needed for enhanced blood textures, and it's like, yeah, so that way blood looks better, but the thing is, Fallout 4, you can explode limbs in bodies, and then there's like a small little cup of blood that falls to the ground, and you're like, what the fuck, that guy literally just exploded from bloody mess. This makes it look like whenever you shoot someone's arm off, a shit ton of their blood just falls out, and it's like, it's way better. Reverb and ambiance overhaul allows you to have volume sliders in your menu for audio, for reverb and ambiance. the da 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 EXP sound. Whenever you get EXP, it's gonna go da 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 instead of the cashier sound. That cashier sound gives me a headache after hearing it so many times. FOV 95. There's a bunch of FOV mods. It can go up to like 115. Let me tell you this: the wider your FOV, the harder it is to read your Pip-Boy. So I felt that 95 was right there. The default, I'm pretty sure, is 80 for vanilla, and that's pretty fucking small. I'm pretty sure. Oh, default 80 to 70. Yeah. Sets first and third FOV to 95. 95. Yep. So default first person is 80, and then default third person is 70. Now it's set to 95 and 95. I think that's really good. I like it. It does make it a little bit harder to read the Pip-Boy, but it's fine. That's what my glasses are for, and that's why I have this big-ass TV that's right in front of me. We got the RU-556 Assault Rifle. Assault Rifles kind of suck in the game. Not gonna lie. I got this mod because it's not something that you can... everyone suggested the Factor Rifle, but the thing is you can craft it. And it doesn't be put into the level list, and that's something that I didn't like. If I wanted guns, I wanted them to be able to be put into the level list. Like, let's scroll up here. Like this one. I swear, if I'm wrong... See, it spawns on high-level gunners once you reach level 15, or you can go find specific ones set out in the world. I wanted ones that are going to be put into the level list so I can just find them instead of just crafting them like whenever I'm level 5. It's kind of dumb. So that's why we got... Damn it, thing! I didn't want to scroll that far. We got the you got this, which is put into the level list at level 25, or I can craft it. I'm gonna just wait until I find one. I'm not gonna craft anything. I'm just going to wait until I find them. Because crafting them, you can craft them whenever you want as long as you have the materials. And that seems kind of broken to be running around with this gun at like level 3, you know? So, I'm not going to do that. The Walther P99. This is probably one of my favorite pistol mods. Not revolver, but pistol mods. It's probably my most favorite pistol mod. The pistol's pretty damn good. The thing is, it's really strong, like, before level 15, it's really strong. It makes you stupid. And whenever you come out of the vault, it's right there to the right in that little compartment to lower the vault again. But also, it's put into the level list. Don't use the things. At the same time. See, it's in the little shack, but the thing is, it's also put in the level list. I've seen it on enemies, and I've also seen it in merchant stocks to buy. So I'm just gonna wait until I find it then, because that's whenever you know that you're, like, on par with the damage that it can bring. We got the DKS 501 sniper rifle. This is in the other Fallout games, like 1, 2, and 3. I remember it in Fallout 3, I used it one time. I wasn't a big fan of sniper rifles. I've never been a big fan of sniper rifles up until a little while ago, specifically in Fallout games. Just because they felt very lackluster, in my opinion, but that's because I didn't know how to build a build in Fallout until, like, now. But this brings it back, and it's pretty lore-friendly because it was in the other games. Dynamically added to the level list. No need to worry about conflicts with other mods. So it's added into the level list, which is what I like about weapon mods. That they're not just like, here you go find it. It's like, no, you gotta just play the game. Scale up between levels 25 and 60. So it's pretty damn good sniper rifle. If you don't, like, make sure you don't get it early. Don't go and craft it or whatever. I'm pretty sure you can't craft it. I'm pretty sure you have to, like, just find it. We got the Cobra's Officer's Revolver. This is a pretty fucking cool revolver. I'm a big fan of revolvers in the Fallout game. I love them. Adds the Plasma Revolver. This is a pretty strong revolver. It's added into the level list, which is what I love, like I've been saying. You can find it at specific locations. I'm not going to do that. You can also craft it. I'm not going to do that. Like I said, I'm not going to craft them. I'm not going to go to specific locations to go find guns, except for one that's I'm going to show you down the line, because the only way to get it is through a quest. It's through a quest. And that's what I like about the gun. It's like you have to get it through a quest. Once you get it through the quest, it's cool. But this one's added into the level list. What it does is it's a regular revolver, but the bullet does plasma damage, which is pretty awesome. And it's actually really fucking strong. So you won't be finding it until you're like level 25 or higher. So this is a pretty cool change if I want to go for like a radiation build. You know, I can use this revolver. I love the design of this gun. It feels great, looks awesome, and it's actually pretty balanced if you get it at the right level. If you get it early on, because you can craft this. If you get this early on, it's kind of stupid. You could destroy any raider or whatever. We got the MP412 standalone revolver. The thing about this revolver is it's OP. It's OP if you get it early on. It's added into the level list. It's a rare find due to its high damage. I'm like level 33 on this other character that I was playing, testing out mods and stuff. I'm regularly finding it now. But the reason why I'm regularly finding it on my other character is because I'm playing on very hard. So that means I'm finding better guns more often. It's pretty damn strong and pretty damn cool. I love this revolver just because it makes you feel like you're using a hand cannon. But I got it really early on because of something. I don't know what it was. I think I crafted it or something because I wanted to test it out, and it was just so overpowered. I was just like, I'm not going to use this right now. And since I was playing on very hard, I got lucky, and I got one that had an advanced receiver on it, and I couldn't even craft it yet. And so I was doing just ridiculously high damage. Plus, I was using the gunslinger perk to increase damage even further. We got hunting shotgun. Shotguns in this game kind of really suck. Unless you get the combat shotgun and you have the explosive, round legendary enhancement on it, then it's pretty fucking good. But other than that, shotguns kind of suck. So the hunting shotgun I put in, it's pretty awesome. Showing game at level 8. Has a 70 base damage, but because it's pump action, its stats are between double barrel and combat shotguns. Perfect to one-shot low-level enemies, but you'll need is something faster if you encounter large groups of enemies. I found that this was pretty fine. It's not overpowered. Whenever I use it to fight like large enemies, it kind of sucks. Just because I'm trying to back away. But this, when you get it, fighting ghouls, so much easier. Oh my god, it's so easy now. Just because the pump action is really great. It says it's hard to fight against multiple enemies. It's actually not. It makes it easier, in my opinion. Fighting raiders, it's pretty damn good. The only thing that I'm weird about it is that when you reload, and you have like 7 in the mag instead of 8, it doesn't load 1 in there. It loads 8 new shells. And it doesn't take it from your thing, it just does the animation. It's the only thing that I'm iffy about, and it might just be because my game was weird on my other character. We're going to be starting a new character, so hopefully that's fixed. But if not, it's not all that big of a deal. It's got quite a few attachments, as you can see. And you can change the camo on it for a few different ones. I really like this model. It looks good, it feels good, it feels like a hunting shotgun. We got the caravan shotgun. I love the caravan shotgun in the other Fallout games. It's so good. It's on par with the double barrel shotgun, slightly more damage, just because I don't think it has like many modifications, and that's why. But I love the caravan shotgun in the other games, and I put this in because fellow shotguns were really fucking lacking. There's like 2 types of shotguns in the vanilla Fallout. There's the fucking double barrel, and then there's the combat shotgun, and that's it. You're like, cool, done. So I wanted to add in a few more hunting shotguns. The Tamakuzi. This one's added into the level list and everything. You can find it anywhere that's, where a double barrel shotgun is at. This one is the Tamakuzi. This is the one that you have to go through a quest to get. It's an SMG, and I felt SMGs really, there's not many at all in Fallout 4, and they kind of suck. Like the fucking submachine gun. I mean, I found one that was, I got one the other day, testing out on Fallout 4, and it had radiation damage on it. Did 50 radiation damage per bullet, whenever it hits an enemy. And I was fighting raiders with it. I was doing shit damage, and it was a fully upgraded submachine gun. I was like, what the fuck is this? Why is this so bad? And it was just awful. So I wanted to add in a few submachine guns into the game that were actually good, because the submachine gun kind of sucks, to be honest. Tamakuzi 9, this is a pretty lore-friendly one as well. I don't really care about lore in Fallout 4. But this one's pretty lore-friendly. It's kind of like a makeshift one that you have to make and everything. I have not done the quest. I plan on doing it. I wanted it to be completely, new for recording and everything, so I'm gonna have, no idea what I'm doing. And it's got its own whole new stuff. It's got, its own animations, meshes, and textures and everything, and it's added through the level list through scripts to avoid conflicts, but you have to do the quest first. We got the riot shotgun. I just added this literally just a little bit ago. From Fallout New Vegas into the Commonwealth. At level 25, it starts showing up. I haven't tested it out. I'm excited to see what it does, how well it works. The Yanatuka's defense gun. This is another SMG, and I've used it. It's pretty damn good. I like it. It's not overpowered, but it's pretty good. If you're going for an automatic build, automatic weapon build, it's pretty good to use. It's pretty good. I really like it. I like how the modifications, you can change it up depending on what type of playstyle you want to do. It can do single fire, or you can do automatic. I really like the feel of it. It feels good, and the modifications are really nice and crisp. It looks great. This is added into the level list as well. I really like it. The Katana Suki no Hana for the Xbox One, I'm guessing is what the rest of it is. So you can get this whenever you go back to your house after you come out of the vault. And it's a katana. It's pretty damn good. You can upgrade it to be pretty damn strong, but you have to have the blacksmith perk going. I felt that I might want to do a melee playthrough at some point, maybe. And, I don't know. I wanted this katana. I saw it and I was like, I'm getting it, because it's such a small download. Handmade revolver. This is pretty cool. I like revolvers, obviously, as I've said before. Handmade revolver. It's pretty lore-friendly because you have to build it. You have to, it's a makeshift version of a revolver, but it's pretty strong. It's strong. It's better than a pipe pistol, by far. Pipe pistols suck so bad, even if they're fully upgraded and everything. Gun is placed on top of the fireplace in shed, walled, and pond, and it can also be found on enemies and bought at vendors. You may need to wait/sleep 24 hours to refresh the loot list. Adds it through scripts, so it won't conflict with other mods. Can also craft the weapon at a chemistry station. Like I said, we're not going to craft anything at the chemistry station. We're just going to wait until we find the stuff. We got canine harness, tactical body armor for fucking dog meat. I downloaded this, and I haven't undownloaded it the second I downloaded it. I love this fucking mod. It's so awesome. I love Dog Meat in the game. He's my favorite companion, ever, out of any game. Because he's a dog, he doesn't shoot enemies from afar, and he does this grapple thing on enemies. And it's like, here, I'm gonna hold this dude in place while you shoot him in the face. I'm like, thanks, Dog Meat, let's go! And he's the best. This tactical body armor gives him armor, but also, more importantly, it increases his carry weight so fucking much, so he can just carry your shit around. It's great. Uniques. The uniques in the game kind of suck dick. They didn't have any special things about them except for having regular legendary stuff and a special name. This changes that so that way they have, actually unique type of things. Like Old Faithful, the laser pistol that you can get from Arturo. in Diamond City Market. That pistol now, its perk now is can one shot the first shot kills an enemy guaranteed. You can only do this effect once every 24 hours. Thing is, it might be bugged because I did it first on a legendary enemy that I ran into and it killed him instantly. The thing is, it's not worked since then. That one-shot kill. I don't know why. It might have to do that it has to be in the daytime, because every time I tried to use it, it was actually at nighttime. I don't know why, but that's why. You might have to actually wait 24 hours or something like that. I don't know. Something to look up, but that's what I mean by that. All the unique named weapons within the game are changed. Their stats, not their stats, but their effect is different, which I really like. More uniques, unique weapon mod. Did you ever pick up, at the end of it, a long dungeon, absolutely nothing? Like, not even a boring legendary with a unique name, just nothing at all. So many places in this game feel empty and unfulfilling, with no real reason to explore at all. Well, working on uniques made me realize that fact, so this mod aims to fix those problems. More uniques roughly doubles the number of uniques in the game, which is awesome. These further lore-friendly uniques are placed at the end of dungeons as loot from new mini-bosses are just randomly scattered around the world, hidden in plain sight. This just creates a reason for me to actually explore the Commonwealth, because I don't really do that. I just go and do quests usually. But this makes it a reason. It's like, hey, there's this thing over here. Maybe I'll go check it out, because maybe there's a unique in there or something like that. Or I'm doing a quest that has, like, a normal thing, and it's like, oh, here you go, here's a unique. And you're like, oh my god, I was just doing a baby quest, a repeatable quest, and here's a unique. This is awesome. You know, it creates a little bit more randomness into the game. Ish's Respec mod, this does not change the skill trees. It just allows you to get all of your perks back. You know, you can create a chem that allows you to get your perk points back in case you fuck up. I've not used this because I haven't done that anymore, but I've accidentally clicked on something that I want to before, and it really pissed me off because I didn't want to get it at all. Double perk point level ups, because I want it. I want those more perk points. It feels like whenever you're playing the vanilla game, you have to go down a specific line of a build, and it really sucks, because you can only do one build, and if it doesn't work out, you're kind of fucked. And the thing is, a lot of the guns that I might want to be using, they come at like level 25, and by the time I'm level 25, it's like, oh cool, now I only have this one build. I guess it's kind of fixed because I can respec the perk points, but I don't want to do that. I want to have more than one build and have to carry only like one or two guns. I want to be able to carry multiple guns. That's just the way I play. Weightless junk makes a lot of the junk in the game weightless. I felt this is like a must, because carrying around junk, as I love to collect junk as I'm going through the wasteland. I'm just that type of dude, and I know what I want. Like desk fans and aluminum cans and a whole bunch of other types of shit. And I always pick it up, and I always get overweight, like, super fast, because I don't put a lot into strength, like, ever. Scrounger Expanded DLC. You'll find ammunition now as you level up. You know, as you level up, you'll start finding the stuff within, like, random containers and not in specific places. I did this because the 7.62 round, I don't go into the DLCs until I'm, like level 20 or up, and I like to use the assault rifles from Nuka World a lot, and you go in there and I never have any ammo because you can only get ammo in the 7.62 ammo from Nuka World. This now adds all the type of ammos into the game, into level lists everywhere as you level up, as you can see right there. It's pretty fucking great. More scrap from junk. I always felt like whenever I'm destroying a fucking pipe pistol and it just gives me steel, it sucks. It really sucks. It increases the amount of what you get from stuff. It doesn't make it so that, like, whenever you destroy a pipe pistol, you get, like, steel and nuclear materials, some crap like that. It increases the amount that you get from that thing. So whenever I go to destroy a pipe pistol and I have the scrapper perk upgraded to 2, it doesn't give me one fucking screw, because you can obviously see in the thing that there's like 8 screws. It gives me like 4 or something like that. It gives you more from whenever you destroy stuff, which makes sense because whenever you look at stuff, it's like, oh, I should get this many materials from the thing, and then you destroy it and you get like less than half of what you thought you would get, and it's like, what the fuck? Doesn't make any sense. So this increases that. Lots more beards and mustaches. I'm a beard dude. I'm a facial hair guy. The Sneak Thief recommended this, and I instantly downloaded it and loved it because it's great. Colt Delta Elite 10mm replacer. This replaces all 10mm pistols in the game with the Colt Delta Elite pistol. Has all the same stats, technically all the same modifications, just changes all the looks to work with this Colt Delta Elite, because I hate the look of the 10mm in the Fallout games. This makes it look a lot better and makes me actually want to use the 10mm. Remington model 1858. I love revolvers, and I love the look of this type of gun. So put this in, and it goes into the level list. So I can fight it off enemies and merchants and stuff and everything. And it's pretty strong if you upgraded it. You can find one with normal damage in the root cellar at Sanctuary, and a really OP one. I haven't grabbed those because they're just like sitting there, and I don't want to do that. See-through scopes. Puts combat scopes into the game so that you can, whenever you're doing modifications, you don't have to like have your entire screen be the zoomed in function of a fucking scope. You can just look down sights in like an ACOG sight, and you can see through it like you see in the picture. I really like this mod. Sometimes it doesn't work. Like whenever I'm looking down certain guns, the scope goes black for some reason, and I can't see through it. So sometimes it doesn't work, but a lot of times it does. NCR Veteran Ranger Armor. I felt the armor in this game kind of sucked and looked really lackluster, and the one thing that I like about New Vegas is the Ranger Armor. It looks so good. So this adds it in, and it looks really fucking fantastic. You have to find it, though. That's the one thing. There's certain locations that you can go to pick it up, as you can see on the right. You can go to the videos to find them. There's regular Veteran Ranger Armor, and then there's the Riot Gear. The one thing that's a little bit glitchy with this that happened to me is that after I upgraded the mask, the flashlight turn on from the Pip-Boy, it didn't work. It just stopped working. I would go into third person, and it would show that like my mask was lit up like there was a flashlight inside of there, and it wouldn't light up around anywhere else. Whenever I took off the mask, it worked fine. It was weird, but the Riot Gear works perfectly with that. Once you upgrade the helmet to have a mask, it works perfect. I don't know why. It might have just been something weird, because it was working before with the mask until I upgraded it. Equilibrium weapons balanced. So I found this earlier, and we're going to be testing this out. It's supposed to balance all the guns in the game, the vanilla guns at least, to be viable, so that way you can choose what type of gun you want to use. Because there's definitely certain guns that suck really bad and no one ever wants to use. This changes all of those guns, and there's more. So my guess is all of the vanilla weapons and modifications are changed so that they're actually usable. So I'm excited to see if this works, or if it kind of breaks it and makes everything overpowered. So we're going to see how that works out. But now that I'm finally done talking for fucking 30 minutes about mods, we're going to play the game. Why did it do that? I moved something. I'm such an idiot. I moved something in the mod thing. I don't think I even moved it. I think I moved it up and then put it back down, and then it was like really weird.